राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे.
In last reading, at one place, when Parvati asks Lord Mahadeva that what is the best method of upasana, Lord Shiva answered, Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnor Aradhanam param. Vishnu Aradhana is the highest stage of perfection. The same thing as realized by Dev. It's all different kind of kandas, karma kand, upasana kand. Is it for differently people? The word devotee, like Mother Yasoda, she has nothing to do with all these kandas. Mother Yasoda is the Swarup, the form of bhakti. Actually, prema bhakti. So the message is there that for devotee, this prema bhakti is the highest. That increase the transcendental ecstatic love. Here, Mother Yasoda's condition is better than Mother Devaki. And we also knew that when a human being enters in the study of Vedas, just to obtain jnana, vidya, knowledge. Because he likes to become the part of human civilization. Then Upanishads for Brahma Jnana, impersonal realization is called. Then Sankhya Yoga, just to understand what is the role of supreme control. As it is said, Param Brahma Parma Dhamam Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Saswatam. Finally, as the giving the example of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 11. ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते तम तथैव भजाम्यहम्. माम मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वसा. Those who surrender to me, I reward them accordingly, as per their nature. Everyone is following my path in different respects. Maybe a karmi, a jnani, yogi, then a bhakta, or prema bhakta. So here Krishna very clearly says, is about Bhagavad Gita, the ultimate stage of realization is prema bhakti. Other things are there. But the devotee, Vaishnava gets only that is suitable for them. In text, what is it? Here again, Parikshit Maharaj is asking one question to Sukadeva Goswami. Nandaha kim karod brahman Shreya evam mahodayam Yasoda cha mahabhaga Apau yasyastanam harihi. Parikshit Maharaj was also surprised by listening Mother Yasoda's fortune. And then suddenly the one question arose in his mind and he's asking to Srila Sukadeva Goswami, O learned Brahmana, Mother Yashoda's breast milk was sucked by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What past auspicious activities did she and Nanda Maharaj perform to achieve such perfection in ecstatic love? Here the one word came. Auspicious activities. The other word is ecstatic love. So all auspicious activities are incomplete in the lack of ecstatic love. Parikshit Maharaj here very clearly cleared for us auspicious activities are okay, but which auspicious activities? Auspicious activities with ecstatic love. Now Prabhupada is saying in his purport, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse number 16. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino Arjuna. Without sukriti or pious activities. But at one place I read the meaning of sukriti is also merit. No one can come to the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sukriti, pious activities or the merits are all these words in concern of Prema Bhakti. The Lord is approached by four kinds of pious men. Art, Jigyasu, Artharthi, and Jnanis. Art means with full of heart, whose heart is melting and crying in the absence. He always in ecstasies to meet. Jignasu has many questions. He has a jigyasa, curiosity inside, want to know what is this, how it is, how one can achieve. This is the quality of jigyasu. Artharthi, see the benefit of all this knowledge. Where is the source, main source? And fourth is jnani, intellectuals. But here we see that Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yasoda, they surpassed these all kind of quality. They have nothing to do actually. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj question is very natural. What kind of pious activities did they perform in their past lives by which they achieved such a stage of perfection? One more thing is very clear over here. If we want to reach perfection, we have to go through our activities in the spiritual world. And all these activities, anyone by himself or herself is not possible to understand or know. We have to take shelter of bona fide spiritual mastery. Guru. Of course, Nanda Maharaj and Yasoda are accepted as the father and mother of Krishna. Yet, Mother Yasoda was more fortunate than Nanda Maharaj. So definitely, the qualities of Mother Yasoda are higher than, at any cost, than Nanda Maharaj. This is also one of the things clear. Krishna's father, but because Nanda Maharaj was sometimes separated from Krishna, whereas Mother Yasoda was not separated from Krishna at any moment. This is the nature of pure devotee. No separation. Constant union with its Ishtadeva. Constant union with Guru. From Krishna's babyhood to his childhood, and from his childhood to his youth, Mother Yasoda was always in association with Krishna. Association. They were saying one word, association. Always togetherness, connection. And that right? Mentally, physically, and everything, I'm associated. What is my association? I change my nature. Gurudev said Yasoda was mentally, physically, in association with Krishna, and association changes here. Our life. Association changes our life. Even when Krishna was grown up, he would go to Vrindavan and sit on the lap of Mother Yasoda. Therefore, what you think? There is no comparison to the fortune of Mother Yasoda. And Parikshit Maharaj naturally inquired, Yasoda cha Mahabhaga. Comparatively, Nanda Maharaj, as the word association came, was not associated with Krishna. So comparatively, Mother Yasoda was more fortunate than Nanda Maharaj. So after listening about Mother Yasoda, the question of Parikshit Maharaj was very natural question, natural inquiry. Now, text 47. Pitrau nan vindetam Krishno darar kehitam gayanti yadyapikam yallokash malapaham. उसको तो हम कहा सुबह जाता है आसाम नहीं जाने दो क्या ज्ञान मिलने जुड़ेगा उससे क्या जाता है शाम को जाके गिफ्ट दे पितरो नान विंदेताम कृष्णो दारार कीर्तम although उस फॉर्मेलिटी तो शाम का Krishna was so pleased with Vasudeva and Devaki कुछ नहीं पता that he descended as their son. They could not enjoy Krishna's magnanimous childhood pastimes. which are so great that simply chanting about them vanquishes the contamination of the material world. Nanda Maharaj and Yasoda, however, enjoyed these pastimes fully, and therefore their position is always better than that of Vasudeva and Devaki. So there is one query coming that Vasudeva and Devaki wouldn't associate with Krishna's childhood. So they are also not at the level of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yasoda. Krishna was so pleased with this that he descended as their son. So when in bhakti doesn't reach at that level, even being so close, the fortune is not that high that can enjoy, that gives a chance to enjoy like Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj. You want to say something, Maharaj, on this? How we can take this? The fortune of Vasudeva and Devaki, and the fortune of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yasoda.
Different. They're different. Nanda Baba Yasoda fortune is like a son, not like a god. He has more like that. So he never recognized that they are Krishna is God, they never recognized. And the fortune of Devaki and Vasudeva, the Narayana appear in them. And all the gates and the chain open. When Narayana appears, then everything is open. And where the Narayana go in Jamna, when Vasudeva is taking this, that time Narayana put the feet, not the feet only, he went in the Jamna, and Krishna appeared in the basket. That is the reality of the past time. And original Krishna's to Bhagavan Swami, he appeared himself, and that go to the Mother Yasoda.
So even becoming the parents of Krishna.
The original Krishna is the parents of Nanda Baba Yasoda. Devaki and Vasudeva is the Narayan.
Parents of Narayan.
Narayan. And they cannot, son means what? Who feed the breast, mother cannot feed the breast because he meditates in Narayan.
So the Devaki lost this chance
to feed the breast. You want to see Narayan?
Gurudev, this is Prabhupada said introduction, this different God and absolute truth.
God is Krishna. Absolute truth is love. Radhika. Not mixed here.
Okay, Gurudev.
Every place, without Radhika, there is no absolute truth. Where is love of the devotee, that is absolute truth. God is a controller, but absolute truth is the love. This absolute truth controller changed himself as a son. That is absolute truth. He controller, he is not controller. He wants to relish the love of mother. That is absolute truth. That love exchange is absolute. Where the love is there, there is absolute truth. And the controller cannot give them without him.
Krishna actually took birth from the womb of Devaki, but just after his birth, he was transferred
Radhe,
to the home of Mother Yasoda.
हाँ बोलो बेटा, हाँ हाँ ठीक है।
Devaki could not even have
लेकिन हम
Krishna
आपको
suck her
आधे
breast.
घंटे में फोन कर आप
Devaki could not even have Krishna suck her breast.
that is this is the Bhaskara. Narayan cannot, you cannot feel this breath will not come without her. Sadhvi baby will come automatically. She cannot hold. Then she will catch baby and baby will come and she will put the breast in the nipple at first. To show the baby, here is the milk. Then baby will taste the milk and suck. They will. This is Bhaskara. That Krishna comes to that. That is absolute control. In Bhaskara.
Not a controller.
Control, eat nada. We cannot take the milk from the mother.
Never.
See that?
Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj was astonished. How had Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj become so fortunate that they enjoyed the complete childhood pastimes of Krishna,
That was Sadhvi, this was.
which are still glorified by saintly persons?
Yeah.
What had they done in the past by which they were elevated to such an exalted position? Now Sri Sukadeva Goswami is saying over here, Sri Sukha Uvacha Drono Vasunam Pravaro Dharaya Bharyaya Saha Karishyaman Adeshan Brahmanastum Uvacha. Sukadeva Goswami said, to follow the orders of Lord Brahma, Drona, the best of the Vasus, along with his wife Dhara, he spoke to Lord Brahma in this way. Drona, the best of Vasus, and his wife Dhara, as stated in the Brahma Samhita, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pradibhavitavis Tabhirya Eva Nija Rupartaya Kalabhi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Akilatma Bhuto Govindam Adipurusham Tam Aham Bhajami.
हाँ राधे दंडवाद दादा।
साधु के लिए आदमी इकट्ठा कीजिए, क्या बजे टाइम दे वो आएगा, क्या चीजें तो उसको आधार कार्ड लेकर डेट होता हो, टाइम बताइए, उसको फोन कर ले, आज ही चलिए। और माता जी का अलग है,
माता जी की तो सबको बन लिया।
हाँ तो साधु का चाहिए,
ठीक है अभी देखते हैं,
बुला लीजिए वहां से भी, यहाँ से।
क्या बजे आएगा?
आप क्या बजे बोलिए, हम बोल देते हैं। क्या मुझे बता,
अभी 12 बजे तो सब सत पाएगा, फिर आएगा
1 बजे 2 बजे क्या बजे?
हाँ ऐसे ही रखिए,
क्या बजे हम सो जाते हैं?
3 बजे की बात रखिए ना आप, 3 बजे तुम
हमको नहीं, आपको करना है। सचिनंदन अभी करेंगे आप, समझ गए? जो भारतीय है उसको कार्ड दिलवाओ, आधार कार्ड चाहिए मेरे में है, आप उधर से बुला लीजिए कि सबको दिलवाइए जो लोग हैं।
जीएसटी भी तो देगा नहीं तो
उसकी कौन जानता है?
वो जो उसके साथ रहता है ना, वो उधर ही रहता है, मदन मोहन के पास में रहता है। और साधु को जानता है, कौन साधु बिगड़े।
हाँ तो जो साधु है उसको मिल जाएगा।
कार्ड लेके आएगा,
ठीक है ठीक है।
हाँ आधार कार्ड लेके बुलवाइए सब।
दो दिन बाद आया है।
Immediately if I go out, yes, I arrive in another second.
When Krishna,
राधे राधे। 3 बजे आ जाइए भैया, 3 बजे आइएगा ना, तो जितने लोग आधार कार्ड आप लोग चेक कर लीजिए, हमको
when Krishna descends anywhere, he is accompanied by his own associates. These associates are not ordinary living beings.
No, there. No, there. Corner.
Corner. Krishna's pastimes are eternal, and when he descends, he comes with his associates. Therefore, Nand and Mother Yasoda are the eternal father and mother of Krishna. This means that whenever Krishna descends, Nand and Yasoda, as well as Vasudeva and Devaki, also descend as the Lord's father and mother. Their personalities are expansions of Krishna's personal body. They are not ordinary living beings. Maharaja Parikshit knew this, but he was curious to know from Sukadeva Goswami whether it is possible for an ordinary human being to come to this stage by sadhana siddhi. A nitya siddha is one who is eternally Krishna's associate, an expansion of Krishna's personal body. Whereas a sadhana siddha is an ordinary human being who, by executing pious activities and following regulated principles of devotional service, also comes to the stage. Thus, the purpose of Maharaj Parikshit inquiry was to determine whether an ordinary human being can attain the position of Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj. Sukadeva Goswami answered this question as follows. Text 49. जातियोर्नो महादेवे भुवि विश्वेश्वरे हरहो भक्ति स्यात् परमा लोके येयांजो दुर्गतिम तरे. Drona and Dhara said, please permit us to be born on the planet Earth so that after our appearance, the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller and Master of all planets will also appear and spread devotional service, the ultimate goal of life, so that those born in this material world may very easily be delivered from the miserable conditions of materialistic life by accepting this devotional service. They are praying to Lord Brahma. Prabhupada is writing purport. This statement by Drona clearly indicates that Drona and Dhara are the eternal father and mother of Krishna. Whenever there is a necessity of Krishna's appearance, Drona and Dhara appear first, and then Krishna appears. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that his birth is not ordinary. Janma karmas chame divyam ajopi san abhyatma bhutanam ishwaropi san prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavaya atma mayaya. Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all sentient beings, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. Before Krishna's appearance, Drona and Dhara appear in order to become his father and mother. It is they who appear as Nanda Maharaj and his wife Yasoda. In other words, it is not possible for a sadhana siddha living being to become the father or mother of Krishna. For Krishna's father and mother are already designated, but by following the principles exhibited by Nanda Maharaj and Yasoda and their associates, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, ordinary living beings, may attain such affection as exhibited by Nanda and Yasoda.
Yeah, not happy and lost. Because that was actually this is Madhu. That is absolute truth.
When Drona and Dhara were requested to beget children, they chose to come to this world to have the Supreme Personality of Godhead as their son, Krishna. Krishna's appearance means Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Cha Dushkritam. Very clear the devotees are protected, Paripranaya Sadhanam, and the miscreants are vanquished. Whenever Krishna comes, he distributes the highest goal of life. Hear this word, what you always saying, that Krishna gives the goal of life, assigning. Without assigning Krishna, you cannot reach to the real goal of life. Absolute goal of life. He appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the same purpose, because unless one comes to devotional service, one cannot be delivered from the miseries of the material world. Unless one who comes for devotional service, the miseries of material world cannot leave him. Dukhalayam asaswatam, this material world, said in Sanskrit, where the living beings struggle for existence.
Survival. How I will
Every day.
every day survival. If you are not devotee, you survival.
Always fighting.
The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse number 7, Mama Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha Manah Shashti Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Because of conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. The living entities are struggling to become happy, but unless they take to the bhakti cult, their happiness is not possible. Krishna clearly says, Ashraddhadhana Purusa Dharmasya Parantapa Aparapyamam Nivartante Mrityu Samsara Vartamani. Those who are not faithful on the path of devotional service cannot attain me. O conqueror of low foes, but return to birth and death in this material world.
Not written up, included.
Foolish persons do not know how risky life is there if one does not follow the instructions of Krishna. The Krishna consciousness movement, therefore, has been started so that by practicing Krishna consciousness, one can avoid the risky life of this material existence. Therefore, is no question of accepting or not accepting Krishna consciousness. It is not optional. It is compulsory. If we do not take to Krishna consciousness, our life is very risky. Everything is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, to learn how to become free from the miserable condition of material existence, Bhagavad Gita, as it is the preliminary study. Then, if one understands Bhagavad Gita, one can proceed to Srimad Bhagavatam. And if one advances further, one may study Chaitanya Charitamrita. We are therefore presenting these invaluable books to the whole world so that people may study them and be happy, be delivered from miserable condition life. Text 50. अस्तित्व युक्त स भगवान ब्रजे द्रोणो महायशाः यज्ञनम इति ख्यातो यशोदासा धराभवत्. When Brahma said, yes, let it be so, the most fortunate Drona, who was equal to Bhagavan, appeared in Vrajapura, Vrindavan, as the most famous Nanda Maharaj, and his wife Dhara appeared as Mother Yasoda. Prabhupada now writing his purport, because whenever Krishna appears on this earth, he superficially needs a father and mother. Drona and Dhara, his eternal father and mother, appeared on earth before Krishna as Nanda Maharaj and Yasoda. In contrast to Sutapa and Krishnagarbha, they did not undergo severe penances and austerities to become the father and mother of Krishna. This is the difference between Nitya Siddha and Sadhana Siddha.
Never is mentioned capacity.
Jai Jai Shri Ram.
Radhe Radhe Go.